Hey guys, this is Gabriel Lorenzi, creator of the blog Grupo Dicas, one of the biggest travel blogs in the world, and I'm here today to talk about shopping in Orlando with every essential tip for you to make the most of the trip. What are the best places, the best stores, where to find the best prices, anyway, everything about shopping in Orlando. So I hope you enjoyed the video, subscribe to our channel, and let's go guys, buckle up. Well, the first thing to talk about shopping in Orlando for you starts with organizing your ideas with this question in mind. What are the best places to shop in Orlando? Orlando has many large stores and the main ones are malls and outlets. So the first place you should go and look for is the outlets. Orlando has two outlets for the same company. It's called Premium Outlets. There's Outlet Premium International, which is closest to International Drive, it's near Universal Studios, and there's a Premium Vineland Outlet, which is further down closer to Disney. The two are very similar, the same number of stores, the same restaurants, and they are quite the same. The difference is that we think Vineland is emptier and more peaceful, so we prefer Vineland more. If you're close to International and want to check it out, go ahead, have a look, but it gets a lot more crowded because it's closer to the tourist center. And Vineland is already calmer, much calmer, you can do your shopping with much more tranquility. The outlets are enormous, there are more than 280 stores, so there are many stores for you to check out. It's not possible to see all the stores in one day, even by going fast in each one. Don't waste a lot of time in our store seeing clothes. Go there, see what you want, make a short list, and already go right to the stores you want so you can check everything because it's huge, but people end up getting lost and they only realize it when they see dusk closing in. And of course, you're not gonna lose anything because you can find the principal stores everyone's looking for when they go to an outlet like that. For example, Adidas, Nike, Puma, Forever, Victoria's Secret, Gap, Calvin Klein, Guess, Diesel. It has all the stores, so you can guarantee that most of your purchases you're going to end up doing at the outlet. And it's a way to save because outlets are a little cheaper than shopping malls. It's not much more affordable, but a little bit more because of the promotion. So focus on your shopping first and then you go to the outlets, which you will save a lot of money with all the products you would like to buy in only one place. Now, talking about shopping malls, the malls in Orlando are very good too. We like them a lot. There are all kinds, but we're going to talk about two, the Florida Mall and the Mall at Millenia. What is the difference between those two? Florida Mall is a much older mall. It's very good with all the stores. Let's say it's a simpler mall, more popular, but it's a great, excellent mall. We really enjoy shopping there. To compare and explain the difference of the Mall at Millenia, which is a much more refined mall with more expensive stores, it was built a few years ago and it aims to be a more delicate, more elaborate mall. So they have more luxurious stores that we know about. Of course, they have things like Prada, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Tiffany, and all these stores that we know about. And it has a much higher price point, it caters to another standard. But it also the stores that we're looking for, Nike, Adidas, Calvin Klein. It has everything, but it's a more beautiful mall. The section of luxury stores is even separated there, which has the most expensive things, but it's worth it if you're around. It's wonderful, the restaurants are delicious, so stop by to get to know because it's worth the trip without a doubt. If you go to the mall at Millenia, our tip is that you eat at the Cheesecake Factory, which is a delicious American restaurant. It has locations throughout several cities, and the food is excellent, the dishes are awesome, and their specialty is cheesecake, which is delicious. It's worth it to go there and eat the cheesecake. The Florida Mall, on the other hand, is the favorite for tourists because it has more stores, has the best prices, and is a huge mall. It's almost the size of an outlet, so you need to get organized and set aside a whole day to go. The prices are excellent. We already found things at the same price as the outlets, sometimes even a little cheaper, depending on the stores and the promotion. So try to include the Florida Mall on your list, which is worth it. It has delicious restaurants, and if you want a quieter restaurant, I'd recommend you to go to Buca di Beppo. It's a very tasty Italian restaurant, very Italian indeed, so it's worth checking out, it's really cool. Now, if you're in a hurry and you want to eat something cheaper and faster, our recommendation is we are actually divided between two because there is the Shake Shack, for example, a very good snack and an American chain that people love. It's very tasty. And there is also Five Guys, which is an amazing sandwich. Comes with a gigantic box of French fries, a bag of bread, which is also loaded with fries. You can't eat it all at once. and both are cheap restaurants. You will spend around $8 a combo, soft drinks, sandwiches, and french fries. So check it out and choose what you want to try, or try both, one for lunch and the other for dinner, or leave it for another day. But don't miss out on them, you're going to enjoy both and you're gonna have a delicious meal to tell all your friends about it. An important tip for outlets and even malls: even the Shopping Florida Mall is good because it's big. Take a suitcase with wheels for shopping. It may seem strange, but you see that a lot of people do that. It's becoming even normal in Orlando and Miami. Why? You do a lot of shopping, and after the first, second hour of shopping, you have many bags. So imagine yourself with a bunch of bags walking back and forth all day, leaving them aside in stores to be able to try clothes, pick up the pieces, walk back and forth, and go eat with all that scattered. Even for security reasons, someone can take it. They can steal it, you can lose it. Anyway, it's much easier for you to take a wheeled suitcase, the same one you took for the plane, and use it to put everything inside. You can put everything in a very optimized way. You make your purchase, leave the store with the bags, throw everything inside the suitcase, and throw the bag in the trash can. You see, that's more practical with a suitcase than just walking around. You'll be more relaxed, you will not need to worry, you will not get tired, you will be more comfortable for shopping there. It's worth not being worried, people really do that, so you do not need to be embarrassed. Talking a little bit about Orlando and Miami: don't leave your purchased items in the car. So you went there, did a lot of shopping, came back, put the purchases in the trunk, and came back to continue doing the rest of the shopping. Please do not do it. Unfortunately, there are many car theft cases. There is no assault and there's none of that. In Orlando, rarely will someone assault you, but there's theft and they target tourists. Some tourists go there and want to do the shopping for life, because for us it's much cheaper, so you end up buying everything in one day, and there are these thefts. So 2 tips: during the whole day, stay with the purchases, which is why the suitcase is essential for it to be near you. And after shopping, go straight to the hotel. Do not stop at a restaurant, even if it's a far restaurant, because there were cases when the person stopped at a restaurant. Even an acquaintance of ours stopped in an attraction before going to the hotel and stole all the purchases that were in the car. Then put the purchases in the car, go to the hotel, and it's guaranteed that nothing will happen. You won't have any problems or any headaches. Speaking about the car, it's very important in Orlando, especially for shopping, for you to be able to do your shopping, carry things from side to side, go to the amusement parks that are a little farther away, go to all attractions, and make the trip to Miami, which is close by. So in Orlando, we always rent a car. We recommend that everyone rent one. There are other ways that you pay a little cheaper so you can get around there. They exist, but at the end of the day, we think the car ends up making the travel experience much nicer. The roads and highways are beautiful and it's very easy to drive there, so we always rent. We recommend it. If you are concerned about the price, I'll leave a link here for a car rental price comparison tool, which is excellent. You put the date of your trip there in the city and it searches for all major Orlando rental companies and shows all the prices. It does all the hard work for you. You go there and choose the cheapest one, you save a lot with it, you end up finding affordable deals. And there's a video with all the car rental tips if you want to see them in more detail later. There we talk about everything and even more tips on how to save even more money in your trip. And going back to places for you to do your shopping in Orlando: electronics. There's an electronics store that's amazing throughout the United States. It's called Best Buy. We love this store, it's very good. It's a gigantic electronics only store. It has all the newly released products, all the brands, so be sure to check it out when you get to know it. If you've never been to a Best Buy, go to one, you need to know. The store is very nice to walk there to see the latest technology, see the newest releases, video games, TV, they have everything. Go ahead. There's another place which is also very good for buying electronics. It's Target. Target, to tell you the truth, is a supermarket mixed with electronics store and sells everything. They sell food and you can go there to do the shopping, to stock up on food and buy electronics. And a perfect place too, it has excellent prices. And speaking of supermarkets, besides Target, there is Walmart. They are the two principal ones. We always go to them a lot. They are the best for first-time tourists. Why? Because there are several souvenirs. You'll find towels, mugs, Mickey and Minnie stuff, a lot of things you buy to bring to people for you to decorate your home. So these are the most fantastic places for that. There's also another supermarket you can go. The name is Publix, which is very good. It's more used by residents in Orlando and its focus is the supermarket itself for food. So there's a lot of good food and there is healthier food as well. So if you want to go there one day and buy everything for your trip, the first day you are there in Orlando, we recommend that you go and buy everything there for you to use during the rest of the trip. Snacks, crackers, drinks, juice, everything. Buy a pack of water, this is a perfect supermarket that is worth visiting. But the most touristic ones that have many more things for you to buy are Walmart and Target. So be sure to get to know them both because it's really cool. People freak out when they get there for the first time. And a really cool place, if you don't know it, you have to. These are the department stores. What are resale department stores? They are gigantic stores that they buy from all the leading brands of clothing, accessories, all the pieces stuck in stock for last year's collections that were not sold, and they resell to customers for 20, 30, 40% of the same price. So you find clothes from all the cool brands, all the brands that we like, you find with 30, 40% discount. We found really cheap things. They are excellent stores. The best place for you to buy cheap designer clothing in Orlando and Miami is the resale department stores. We think of three principal ones and they are scattered everywhere, so see which one is close to you. We have Ross, Marshalls, and TJ Maxx. All three are great, each a little bit different, but they have the same style, the same layout. Visit them and you'll find a lot of good clothes for a really good price, cheaper than anywhere else. The only negative point of this change is the organization. It's a bit messy, you don't see the clothes by the right model. It's a large display that has the numbers, so you go there to your number and you must search and you must keep looking. You have the clothes of all brands, you go looking for your number to see if they have it, try it there. The store is a little more messy, but it's worth it with a little patience. Dedicate a little time and you find a lot of good items. And a nice tip that we use on every trip is to buy our second suitcase there, because when you travel to Orlando, you take a big suitcase and probably come back with two to bring back all the purchases you made there, and we always buy our second suitcase in these resale department stores, which is much cheaper. The bags are not cheap. A good bag is expensive. You have to spend a little more money for that, there's no other way, but it's good that you use it for the next few years for all your trips. But in these stores it ends up being much cheaper. It's the best place to buy your bags and use as a second bag for your purchases in the store. Now talking about shopping in the parks, how does it work? All Disney parks, Universal, SeaWorld have thousands of stores scattered inside that sell all the brands. They sell mugs, dolls, toys, pencils, costume, clothes, t-shirts, all. Logically, you're going to buy one every worthwhile thing. It's fantastic for you to have a keepsake. There's no way not to buy anything in the parks. There are many beautiful and cool things, we always purchase something. But if you leave the parks, go to Walmart or even some souvenir stores that you have scattered around International Drive. You'll see a lot there with the same souvenirs. You can buy things much cheaper, less than half the price. So if you want to bring souvenirs for the family, a lot of things for the whole family, stop by one of these stores and buy everything there. There are things from Disney, there are things from Universal. They are not as beautiful and cool as the stores in the parks, of course, but there is a lot of cool stuff for a good price, so check it out. In the parks, everything is more expensive, so be aware that everything you can buy inside is more expensive, so there's a chance for you to save at least a little bit more money. A very important thing for your purchases that really helps on the whole trip is a cell phone chip for you to use the internet on your cell phone. It's no longer possible to travel abroad without a cell phone working. The internet helps a lot and it ends up being very cheap, because you buy the chip and you don't need to rent the car's GPS with a high price. So you end up saving a little more money because of the GPS. You can use your cell phone as GPS. You buy a chip to use the internet for the whole trip and then you can do all your shopping, search the addresses of malls, outlets, stores, operating hours, and park apps that are amazing. So Orlando is very good for you to be able to use your cell phone. Step off the plane with it working and it will help a lot. A very nice tip. Some people don't care about that, but they make the difference. There's a chip that we think is cool. We tried it several times and now we always buy from this company because it's very good. It worked super well, the signal was super good, the price is good, and the service is excellent. I'll leave the link here in the description too. Our video talks about it. If you want to see all the chips, have a look, but don't go without the internet because it helps a lot, both with shopping and the amusement parks as well. That's it guys, I hope you liked the tips. If you enjoyed it, then like the video, subscribe to the channel and keep up with our latest tips. If you think some information was missing, if you have any tips or comments or leave your comments down below. We like this interaction, it helps the channel to grow and be better because we are able to offer the best tips. We're constantly traveling the world, sharing our routine in a fun and laid back way and giving hints all the places we travel to. Orlando is our favorite, so we always try to go there, and there is also our daily life with the little one, which is very cool. So follow us there, send a message because it's very cool. And a video that you can't miss for Orlando, check out our video on tips on saving a lot in Orlando. These are tips to save a lot of money. teaches you step by step everything you need to know from car rental, travel insurance, cell phone chips, accommodations, and everything you can think about. The rides there in the amusement parks, restaurants, shopping, in short, everything for you to save a lot on your entire trip. So these are excellent tips that will make a big difference in your budget. So check it out. We are going to leave the video on how to save here. It's very good. And be sure to watch it and check out all the playlists with all the Orlando videos that we have for you to get organized and see what's missing. Prepare your trip to when you travel, you go knowing all there is to know. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you like it. Have a nice trip, and I'll see you on the next video. See ya.